What should have been remembered as one of the greatest nights in football history has suddenly become one of the most controversial. Spain are officially the 2026 FIFA World Cup champions after defeating Argentina 1-0 in a dramatic extra-time final. But while Spanish fans continue celebrating around the world, the conversation has shifted away from the trophy and toward the shocking scenes that unfolded after the final whistle. FIFA has now launched an investigation into the post-match chaos, and several players could face disciplinary action. So what really happened? What does FIFA's investigation mean? And what comes next for both Spain and Argentina? Stay with us, because we're breaking down everything you need to know. The 2026 FIFA World Cup Final had everything football fans could ask for. Two of the biggest football nations on the planet met on the biggest stage. Spain came into the final with confidence after an impressive tournament filled with disciplined defending, creative midfield play, and clinical finishing. Argentina, led by a determined squad, believed they had one more historic chapter to write. For 90 minutes, both teams battled relentlessly. Every tackle mattered, every pass carried enormous pressure, and neither side wanted to make the mistake that would decide the World Cup. The intensity continued into extra time, where one decisive moment changed everything. Spain finally found the breakthrough with a goal that sent their supporters into absolute celebration. As the final whistle blew, Spanish players collapsed onto the pitch with emotion, while Argentina's players were left devastated after coming so close to lifting football's biggest trophy. The victory marked Spain's second FIFA World Cup title and confirmed their return to the top of international football. After years of rebuilding and developing a new generation of talented players, Spain have once again shown the football world that they belong among the elite. However, the celebrations didn't end the headlines. Instead, the spotlight quickly shifted to what happened immediately after the match. Television cameras captured heated exchanges between players from both teams as emotions boiled over. What started as verbal arguments quickly escalated into pushing, shoving, and confrontations involving multiple players and team staff. Security personnel and match officials rushed onto the field to separate those involved before the situation became even worse. Within hours, videos from different camera angles spread rapidly across social media. Fans around the world began debating who was responsible, while football analysts questioned whether stronger action should be taken against those involved. Now FIFA has officially confirmed that it has opened a disciplinary investigation into the incidents following the final whistle. According to reports, FIFA will review match reports from referees, security officials, and disciplinary delegates. Investigators will also analyze video footage from multiple broadcast cameras before deciding whether any players or team officials violated FIFA's disciplinary regulations. Possible punishments could include fines, suspensions, or other disciplinary measures depending on the findings of the investigation. At this stage, no final decisions have been announced, and FIFA has emphasized that the investigation remains ongoing. Meanwhile, Argentina's players are trying to process one of the most painful defeats in recent football history. Losing a World Cup final is never easy, especially after such a demanding tournament. The emotions were clearly visible as several players struggled to hold back tears after the match. One of the biggest talking points after the final was the reaction from Lionel Messi. Following the heartbreaking defeat, Messi admitted that losing the World Cup final would leave immense pain, while also expressing pride in the effort shown by his teammates throughout the tournament. His comments reflected the disappointment felt across Argentina, where millions of supporters had dreamed of another World Cup celebration. Despite the defeat, Argentina's journey throughout the tournament earned widespread respect. The team displayed resilience, determination, and quality from the group stage all the way to the final, overcoming difficult opponents before eventually falling just short against Spain. For Spain, however, this victory represents much more than simply winning another trophy. Many football experts believe this World Cup title signals the beginning of a new era for Spanish football. After years of transition following their golden generation, Spain have successfully built another squad capable of competing at the highest level. Their tactical discipline, technical ability, and team chemistry impressed throughout the competition. Rather than relying on individual brilliance alone, Spain consistently demonstrated the importance of teamwork, intelligent movement, and possession-based football. As the celebrations continue across Spain, thousands of supporters have welcomed the players home as national heroes. Victory parades, celebrations, and emotional scenes filled city streets as fans celebrated one of the country's greatest sporting achievements. Still, the FIFA investigation remains the biggest developing story. Football fans will now wait to see whether disciplinary action changes the aftermath of this unforgettable final. Every piece of evidence will be examined carefully before FIFA announces its official conclusions. Until then, speculation will continue across the football world. Some supporters believe emotions naturally run high after such an important match and expect only minor punishments. Others argue that players representing their countries on football's biggest stage should be held to the highest standards of sportsmanship. Whatever FIFA ultimately decides, the investigation ensures that the story of the 2026 World Cup Final isn't over yet. The final itself will always be remembered for Spain's incredible achievement and their journey to becoming world champions. But it may also be remembered for the controversy that followed moments after the trophy was lifted. As football moves forward, both nations now face very different futures. Spain will begin preparing to defend their status as world champions while building on the confidence gained from this historic triumph. Argentina, meanwhile, must recover from disappointment, learn from the experience, and begin planning for the next chapter of international football. The passion displayed by both teams throughout the tournament reminded everyone why the FIFA World Cup remains the biggest event in world football. Every 4 years, unforgettable heroes are created, dreams are fulfilled, and heartbreak becomes part of football history. This final delivered all of those emotions in just one unforgettable night. Now the football world waits for FIFA's official verdict. Will suspensions follow? Will fines be issued? Or will FIFA determine that the emotional scenes after the final deserve only limited punishment? Only time will tell. What do you think? Did Spain deserve to become world champions? And should FIFA hand out strict punishments after the post-match confrontation? Or should emotions from a World Cup final be taken into consideration? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this update, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest football news. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.